No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wake Forest head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Hornets offense will get first crack at it today. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. To the air, it's Thurman. Caught by Williams on the left. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Hornets come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Running to Green. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking for space to the left. Has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Looking downfield, it's Thurman. Right on the money. They will score. Touchdown, Hornets.
That's a great job on the touchdown catch. And, of course, guys, we highlighted him as one of our impact players at the start of this game. And you saw great route running. You saw him line up in different spots against different coverages. It didn't matter. That whole drive was all about one guy. It was that impact wide receiver, and he puts this offense back on the board.
So that whole defense, which is about 11 guys, needs to go to the sidelines and start to watch that iPad and get it together. And they're going to have to come up with a plan. Like, we cannot let one dude beat us consistently. That is not good defense. So interested to see if they can get their heads together and try to figure something out on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wake Forest's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Complete to start this drive. Pulled down for the tackle.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Snags it and he's open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Thurman. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to throw, it's Thurman. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense is about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Demon Deacons will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to pass. It's Thurman. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Hornets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass, it's Thurman. He fires one deep over the middle. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense. Try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hornets come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get...
Touchdown, Hornets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hornets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Wake Forest head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands the home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Jones wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and, man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Here comes the option. Pulls it again on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Thurman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And back to the air on second down. Got a man, it's Meadows. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Hornets will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Back to throw, it's Thurman. Got his man on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Jones to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Tyler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And they swarm him under. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Here comes the heat. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Off play action. Now sliding to his left. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass. Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense drags him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as a... At least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Wait calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Hornets have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Gets it out quickly.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this.
Picked off to stop the threat. The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Williams. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Hornets and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buffaloes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So the Hornets offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. Inside, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Thurman. He fires to the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Hornets will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Colorado's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. We'll see what they can get done on the ground with Jalen Dupree. They picked him out of the portal from Colorado State. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. It's Mathis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Thurman. On target. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the first down himself. There's some room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hornets.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
Number 81, set to kick this load.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll run it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go, ready. Let's go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Down, ready. Ready, 5. Shift. Ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Running inside, it's Williams. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Thurman. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got a man. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All the way. Touchdown, Hornets.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Number 81, set to kick off.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Fights off the defender. Caught, and he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Colorado. He rolled into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Shows him the stiff arm. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Hornets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Thurman. Caught over the middle, it's Cunningham.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
At the 11-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Hornets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Thurman. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's West Virginia looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. And now back to your game in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Crosses the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Finding some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Bucks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up the rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football, and they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive, their ability to run.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat gets there. They get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Thurman. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Hornets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's third and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down, through the interception, but no harm.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The run inside. It's Williams. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hornets will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Thurman. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hornets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give is to Williams. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now it's 2nd and goal. From the red zone, it's Williams. And he's in! Touchdown, Hornets!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
Makes a grab and room to run. He got loose, almost ousted, finally dragged down at the 32. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Throws to the back. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The Buffaloes leap back on top.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes a catch. At the 35, he's open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Gets the back moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Hornets will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cunningham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Thurman. Release to the back. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Calls his own number. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.